Hey, what's going on, people? I hope you guys are having a great day. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at the Hohem iSteady V2 gimbal, and this very well might be the best smartphone gimbal on the market, especially if you pair it with something like the Galaxy S21 that can shoot 8K video. You can create a lot of awesome content with this super unique gimbal. Let's go ahead and take a look at what comes inside the box. So this is the box for the Hohem gimbal. Nothing fancy here. Go ahead and open it up. And we have the usual paperwork, bathroom reading material. Then we have some more paperwork up here at the top, basically like a getting started guide. And then in here, we have a pouch to carry the gimbal in. It's a nice little pouch. And then we have the gimbal itself, really small, super lightweight. Has a USB-C port for charging, has a joystick for moving around the gimbal, on and off button plus mode switching buttons, as well as a button to start and stop recording and a shutter button. And then we have a zoom button over here, or a zoom rocker. Then we have a little tripod that mounts on the bottom of the gimbal. And of course our USB Type A to USB Type C charging cable. And that is it. And if you look right here on the cable, they actually include an adapter, which is kind of cool. So you have a USB-C to Type A adapter. So that's kind of neat. So the gimbal is compact, like I said, and it has like this folding design to keep it even more compact when it's in your bag. To fully extend it, you're just gonna unlock it with this little knob right here and then pop it open. And then once you get it in the unfolded position, you're gonna lock it. And then you have another lock right here. You just move to unlock it just like so. And now you're ready to go. And this little clasp right here will hold phones that are up to 3.5 inches thick. So pretty much compatible with most modern smartphones out there. So the first thing you're going to do as soon as you turn on the gimbal is go into the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store and download the Hohem Pro app. And from there, you'll have to walk through the setup process, and then you can actually calibrate and balance the gimbal. So after you download the Hohem Pro app and then you register the gimbal with your account, you're just gonna take your phone and put it in the cradle right here. Make sure that it is properly balanced so that way it's not leaning to one side too much. So that's perfectly balanced. Now you're just gonna turn on the gimbal and you're ready to go. So what makes the Hohem gimbal super unique is this little part right here. This is an AI sensor as well as an LED light, so that way you can light up your face whenever you're vlogging in the dark. And to turn the AI camera on, you're just gonna click this button once. You'll see the red LED turn on, and now the AI camera has been turned on. So there's 4 different hand gestures that you can do in order to trigger things for it to track you, to go to portrait, to go to landscape, and then stop tracking. And I'll show you those right now. So what's cool is the hand gestures for the AI camera on the gimbal actually work with the built-in Samsung hand gestures inside of the camera app. I know this was accidental, but it's really cool. So if I hold up a palm, it's automatically gonna start recording on my Samsung camera. And then if I do an OK sign, it's going to start tracking me. Now, if I want it to stop tracking me, I just do another palm, and now it's not going to track me anymore. So if I go back to the tracking, you can see OK sign. Now it's tracking me. And if I do 2 thumbs to the side, it's gonna flip to vertical, and then 2 thumbs up, it goes back to landscape. It's really neat how this little AI camera can work. And it also works if you flip the phone around and you want to record 8K video. This is the benefit of not relying on a gimbal app for all the tracking features, which most gimbals require. You have to download the app, you have to use the camera inside the gimbal app, and then you have to draw a box around your subject. Whereas this, you could just use your stock camera app, gain all the features that your phone manufacturer offers while still retaining the tracking functionality. I mean, that's pretty boss. So this is all possible due to the Hohem AI H2 chip. It's an NPU 0.6T computing power chip with high performance and low latency. And this gimbal features a dual column cooling system. It's ultra quiet, it's fanless, it's also passive. Dual cooling system allows the AI sensor to quickly cool down, ensuring long life and high performance operation, so you don't have to worry about this gimbal breaking down on you due to that AI sensor. So another really cool thing when it comes to this AI sensor is that you can actually use the tracking feature while live streaming on Instagram or TikTok or any other video style conference app. So this allows you to do hands-free vlogging and video calls on the fly without the need of any specific app, which is awesome. This is actually taking advantage of the rear cameras on the Galaxy S21 Ultra, and that can actually shoot 8K video. And as you can see, it is tracking me and we are recording 8K video, which is really, really cool. So if you're big into TikToks, Instagram Reels, and stuff like that, this gimbal is going to make a lot of sense for you since it can track you while you do all your dancing and fun stuff. So there you go. How about that? Using the better cameras on your phone rather than just being stuck to using the front-facing camera. One really cool thing about this AI sensor is it doesn't really just track your face, it tracks the human body. So if I move around, you can see it is tracking me. But then if I turn my back and then step to the side, it's still tracking me because it knows what I am. I'm a human. It knows that I'm a human subject and it's going to track me, not just my face. So it's really neat. I mean, if I walk all the way around, you can see it's still tracking me. Walk back this way, it is still tracking me. And I'm pretty far away now. So it's really impressive what this little AI sensor is capable of doing. Other than the AI sensor, we also have this LED light, which has 3 stages of light. So that's stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3. As a gimbal, the Hohem iSteady V2 works excellent. The motors are powerful enough to keep my Galaxy S21 Ultra perfectly steady, even while riding my boosted board. In fact, the gimbal moves almost full circle 320 degrees along the pan, tilt, and roll axes, despite the Galaxy S21 Ultra's weight, which is really impressive. Even though the app isn't necessary for tracking functionality, the Hohem Pro app still has useful and fun features. First of all, you have plenty of settings for adjusting the gimbal, such as motor response, joystick customization, and calibration settings. You can also adjust photo and video resolutions, but unfortunately the app is limited to 1080p only. There are the typical modes such as pan and tilt follow, sports mode, which makes the gimbal very sensitive to movements so it can react quickly to pans and tilts, POV mode, which is similar to sport mode but with reduced sensitivity, and then we have all lock. You can also take tracking a step further by utilizing your phone's camera to track non-human subjects. Moment mode is the real star inside of the app since it makes shooting trick shots like the famous Inception shot super easy. There are tons of shots that can be done using the moment mode. Just select the shot that you want to create and follow the instructions. Once you're done, you can edit the video using your favorite editor, add some music, and share it with your family and friends. I mean, honestly, it's features like this that make me believe that this is the perfect smartphone gimbal for content creation and social media style videos like for TikTok and Instagram Reels. So the last thing that we need to talk about is battery life. And this thing has been rated for 9 hours of use, and I was able to get an easy 8 hours without needing to charge it. It's gonna come down to how much weight your phone has. So if it's a heavier phone, that means the motors have to work a little bit harder, which means you're gonna get less battery life. Also, it depends if you're using the LED lights, if you're using the AI sensor, and all that stuff. So on average, I would expect anywhere between 7 to 8 hours if you're really using this gimbal for what it should be used for, which is like the AI camera, the LED light. It also acts as a battery bank, so you can charge your phone with this gimbal, which is again, a nice feature. So 9 hours is a little bit on the higher side, but honestly, it just comes down to your usage patterns. All right, so there you go. That is the Hohem iSteady V2 gimbal. Now, links to purchase this gimbal can be found in the description. Huge shout out to Hohem for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them in a comment below. And by the way, this outro is shot using the Galaxy S21 Ultra and the Hohem gimbal. And yeah, if you like this video, please consider dropping it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you beautiful people in the next one.